got me stranded like a branch in the wind. Tell me what you long for. Oh, I want what you want.
I said that WildChild was going to sail from Fort Pierce to Great Sail Cay in the Bahamas, and last episode, that's exactly what we did. 128 nautical miles that weren't too hard, but we've lost our buddy boat. The Evil Monkey did not arrive with us at Great Sail Cay. We arrive at Great Sail Cay in the morning. We're tired, so we go to sleep and rest. But by sunset, there's still no sign of the Evil Monkey. He should definitely be here by now. He has not contacted me on the sat phone, has not sent a text, and he did not arrive. So it's 5 o'clock in the evening, and after a nap, it's time to make water. I just freshwater flushed the system again. We didn't run the water maker for a week because the water in the ICW was disgusting, and I feared it would plug up all my filters. So what I did is I just kind of flushed it, and then we flushed it again today with freshwater rinse. I'm going to recommission it now, so I'm flushing out the fresh to bring in the salt, and hopefully a week sitting without being used is okay for my membrane and my filters. We're in Great Sail Cay now, so the water's clean. The water maker discharge pissing over the side. It's a sunny day and relatively calm here in Great Sail Cay. Although there's 10 or 15 knots of wind, you can see it's coming from the direction of land. So we are relatively well protected. Hardly any waves at all. And all hail the rock nut, seems to be holding great. And then I woke up from my nap, and we are not alone in the anchorage. It's Sunday, April 28th. We woke up to some rain showers this morning. It's not too warm, it's breezy, and the sun is slowly rising over the horizon. It's now 24 hours since our first arrival. This has been more than enough time for the Evil Monkey to make it here. If he's not here now, he's not coming. It means something's gone wrong. Did he fall off the boat? Is he lost at sea? Has he been rescued by Coast Guard? Still no sign of Michelle, which leaves me pretty worried about him. If he's not here by now, he's in trouble. I was hoping to wake up this morning and find him with us in the anchorage. He should have arrived yesterday. And here's the thing about life on the ocean. Mother Nature is a serial killer. She can and will kill you. Excitement and enthusiasm for sailing is no substitution for skills and ability. That Evil Monkey might be excited and determined to come out here sailing, but he genuinely lacks the skills or abilities to succeed. He should have arrived yesterday, but he didn't. Which means, I'm worried about Michelle. He hasn't made it into the anchorage yet. It was a 16-hour, we did a 24-hour passage all the way from Fort Pierce to here. He started out behind us and with us. His boat's slower, he wasn't running with both sails. He should have gotten here 5 or 10 hours after we did, which should have been yesterday before sunset. The crossing itself is only 15 hours. And he's been gone now 36 to make a 15-hour crossing. I'm hoping that he's anchored on the edge of the bank. That's best case scenario. Is he made the crossing out of the Gulf Stream and he's anchored on the bank, but I'm worried about him. I keep scanning the horizon, hoping that his boat will pull in soon, so that I know that he's okay. but he's not here, so something bad has happened. I can tell.
Is he dead? Is he dead? Did he fall overboard? Did he break the boat? Did he get masted or rolled? Did he damage his steering? Is he floating around out there right now waiting to die?
I keep scanning the horizon, hoping to see signs that Michelle's finally made it, so that I know that he's okay. But he's not out there. So, here's our issue. We're in Great Sail Cay, which is sort of in the middle of nowheres, and we have to make our way to the east. The winds are from the east, and they've been from the east for the last 4 days, and they're going to stay from the east for the next 5 days. Sort of like the trade winds have come further north than usual. So, we're in here at Great Sail Cay, and we got to get into the east, but the good news is there's a chance that if the wind can shift a little bit, we have to come down anyways. So that'll be beam reach down. Then when we get to the bottom around Propeller Bank, we can sort of tack up against the east wind. So we might be able to tack tight that way. Once we get there, we can tack back. But then we start to run out of room because it gets narrow. So we don't really have a lot of room to tack our way up. And then this is Foxtown, where there's at least cell reception. But where we would like to go is back to Crab Cay, where there would be good protection and good anchorage from the east winds that later in the week will come around from the south. Maybe. Alright guys, sorry about this. Please don't yell at me, but I didn't film. Things got rather sporty on WildChild. We're leaving Great Sail Cay. We're having engine problems. I've got a relay clicking on and off as we were trying to motor out, and then we turned to raise the mainsail. We're 18 over 6 now, and as you can see, we're running only the main.
I once overheard an experienced old man sailor say to another sailor, "Nah, I never raise my main. It doesn't really do anything anyway, so there's no reason to use it. I always just use my Jenny."
WildChild's running main only with no Jenny, and look how good she's doing. She's like 18 over 6. But we're gonna round Propeller Bank soon and come dead into the wind, and I'm really nervous.
You can see that beam reach sailing was so easy. Upwind sailing in the exact same conditions is a different story. Sailing heeled over upwind on the lean is not so comfortable. Two girls sailing around on a 40-foot race boat. We don't look it. We're two tough sailor chicks and we really know what we're doing. And WildChild is a fabulous yacht.
Two hungry sailor girls do when they're at the helm and they're hungry. They eat chips. We're eating Lay Stacks buffalo wings with ranch sauce, so we're treating ourselves to chips as we sail. WildChild's heeled over, but the wind angle's above 40 most of the time, so it's not that bad. Alright, falling off, running downwind. Ready? Okay, let her go.
it up the twirl. It was too loose the last couple. Pull, pull, pull. Okay. Stop. Oh, wait, wait. Yeah. So you can't, you gotta pull it back. Nope. Pull means pull. You can't let it so far forward or it won't roll. Right like that. Now let it out. Let it get too loose, it doesn't roll up properly. Relax. Okay. Tidy that up. Coming on. Coming to wind. Drop the main, coming to wind. Here we go. Getting into wind. Getting into wind. Get a little one. Alright, come grab the helm. Yeah. Look at how beautiful green and clear the waters are in the Bahamas. The Bahamas are fantastic to sail in. The only reason to ever leave the Bahamas is to go provision, because the food is so expensive here. So, WildChild made it to anchor in Crab Cay. We did 40 miles today. The anchorage is kind of crowded. It looks like we weren't the only ones waiting out those 8 days of east trade winds.